Alright, story time. I was, enjoying my day. I avoided going to CrossFit because I was like, nah, I should clean, And I was gonna go. And then it was 4:50-ish, and I said, nah, I'm gonna keep cleaning. It's already 4:50, I have to change. But I even changed at that moment. I was like, you know what, screw it. So I changed, put shorts on, put on a working out shirt. I guess just a regular shirt. That wasn't the work shirt that I was wearing. And so I was on my way, and I looked at the time, and it was 4:55. And I said, it's this late. They don't like it when people show up late. But literally, the place is like a minute from where I live. So I still decided not to go. My little brother had been complaining since he got home that he was hungry. And I was like, you know what, Jason, let's go. I'm gonna go get something to eat. So we went to Taco Bell. It's also like a minute from my house. Got him Taco Bell. I was driving back home. Did a U-turn. We were stopped at the light, right? There was a light. Yeah, so I stopped. Well, I stopped a little bit too far from the car in front of me. And then I decided I'm gonna move up a little bit, and the car didn't move. And I was like, what the heck? Maybe I just put it on like neutral. And that wasn't the case. So I was like, all right, that's weird. So I pressed the accelerator a little bit, still didn't move. And I was like, all right. So I thought maybe I should just turn off my car. I turned it back on. I did that, and maybe it would move, and nope. So I was like, well, something happened. So I put my car in park, put on the emergency lights, popped the hood. Next thing you know, I see oil literally everywhere. I don't know, I was frustrated. And I was like, why, So I had my little brother in the car. We stopped. We stopped in the parking station. He was eating, and I was watching YouTube videos on how to be a better YouTuber. No, that's not what I was saying. I was just watching YouTube videos. It was like The Office, or what was the other show? Not The Office. I think. What was the name of that show? Parks and Rec. So I was watching The Office and Parks and Rec videos. And yeah, so he was eating, and he finished eating, so I was driving home, and that's when that happened. So I got out of the car, and we were just there at a light, kind of, but we were in the place where the people that wanted to turn left, that lane was opening up, and people that wanted to just go straight. So the closest place where I could go to be safe that's not on the road was the Walmart, but it was behind me. The entrance was behind me. So I thought maybe I could push the car behind me, but cars kept coming because I would have been going against the way, and they were coming this way. So that was kind of hard. Luckily, somebody got out of his truck. Oh, he was the passenger, and he was like, hey, do you need help? And so we were going to push the car in there, but, it was so challenging. So he was like, why don't we just push it into the AutoZone? It was across the street. We would have to go through the light. But I was like, yeah, that's fine. And then it made sense, too, so we could check out what was wrong with the car. And, people from AutoZone could tell me what I needed to get or whatever. So pushed the car into AutoZone, my little brother. And my little brother's 14, so he doesn't drive yet. And so I basically told him, I was like, hey, I'll let you know when to press the brake. I'll let you know, when not to press the brake. And let go. So he was like, all right. And I told him, hey, just don't press on it too, because we're pushing it behind, we're going to, run into the car. So he was there at the steering wheel, pushed the car into the AutoZone, and then we were on the left lane? Yeah. So we needed to get on the right lane to turn into the AutoZone. And I told him when to start getting in there, and then he literally he hit the curb. And I was like, I had to go to the front, and I was basically doing it for him and pushing the car. So we had to push the car into the AutoZone, and the guy's like, yeah, this happened. I'm not exactly entirely sure what happened, to be honest. He said the cap probably just fell off or something. I don't know. Well, anyways, that happened. So now my car's at an AutoZone. We see a black Camaro out in AutoZone. Please don't try to break into it. I'll probably pick it up tomorrow morning. It's Friday. It's about 6:30-ish. I have church in an hour. But that was just my little rant. So if you guys don't see another video, it's probably because I don't have enough money to keep doing this. But hopefully I'll catch y'all later.